Okay, welcome to our next session, whereby I'll be taking you through the VBA, that is Visual Basic for Application. In our last sessions, we looked at the main form, we looked at the students capture form, and the subject selection module. That is we look at this one. This is the students capture screen. You also checked on the subject selection or unit selection module. So in this session, I will take you through how to manipulate these buttons up here. So we have the buttons. You have to know the names of the buttons by going to design view. So you go to design view, then click on the property sheet here. Once you click on the property sheet, if I click on this one, this is Togo 41, this is Togo 47, Togo 42, Togo 43, Togo 44, 45, and Togo 46. Then we have this button here. This is the Rebel 37. So guys, here, I want us to have a situation whereby when these form roads, none of these ones will be seen. Not the grade, not this one. Whenever I click on this button, Unit 1, the word Unit 1 comes here, and then the Unit 1 text box will be opened. So we go straight and do that. The first thing to code is to code on the form module. So on road module. So I go to this part here. You click this corner. Then you click on property sheet. Then you go to event on road. On road event, what happens? You click on event procedure and hit these three dots. So this is the Visual Basic for Application coding window. At this point, wherever the form roads, I want a situation whereby unit 1, that is, we have unit 1. Let me just go and confirm how we have called it. So this is exam unit. It's exam unit. So I go back to Visual Basic. So this is exam unit 1 dot visible, that is dot visible equals to false. So I can just copy this and then change the number. So I copy this, copy, then paste. So this is unit 2 dot visible, visible equals to false. Again, I paste that one, that is unit 3 dot visible equals to false. Then this is the next one, that is unit 4 dot visible equals to false. Then we have unit 5 dot visible equals to false. Then we have unit 6 dot visible equals to false. And lastly we have unit 7 dot visible, that is dot visible equals to false. So basically here what we are doing, when the form roads or the text boxes with the names, as I have said there, that is unit 1 or the way to unit 7, will be hidden. So what I'm supposed to do is to save, then cross this. So once I cross this one, I also cross this one, then I view my form, home view. You see what happens. Now Visual Basic is working, whereby when the form roads, that is in the road module, the text boxes have been hidden. On the other hand, I also want to hide this one. Only the total will be seen. So I also click on this one. This is exam unit G. So again, I click on this point, then I click on view code. So this is where I am. So the next one here, I just press escape. Here I can write a comment. You put an apostrophe. The below code is for hiding grades. It's for hiding grades. So down here, I'll be now hiding the grades. That is exam unit 1G dot visible equals to false. So I can just copy this, then change the number. So I just paste, this is 2. I paste, this is 2. Again, I paste, this is 3. I paste this one, this is 3. Again, I paste, this is 4. I paste, this is 4. Again, I paste, this is 5. This is 5. Again, I paste, this is 6. I paste, again, this is 7. You see now, I am making my work easier. Up here, you can use the word rem to show a comment. So the below codes is for hiding the units like that. You see, you can use the word rem or an apostrophe for that matter. Again, I just do this. So I save my work, cross it, then go to this point, also save, go home, then view. You notice that Visual Basic for application is working, whereby whenever my form loads, the grade and the units have been hidden. So the next point here is to make sure that when I click Unit 1 works. So I go back to Design View and then click on Unit 1. This is the toggle for Unit 1. Again, I click on it, then I go to Property Sheet, then I go to Event, then here on click on Event Procedure, hit the 3 dots. I'll be taken to the Visual Basic code window. So what happens here, I want a solution whereby when I click on this, for example here, I can just put an apostrophe and say this button is for Unit 1. So whenever I reach to this point, I'm in a position to see I am working or coding on Unit 1. And for that point, I have Unit 1 dot visible equals to true. All the others should be false. So I can just copy this. Instead of doing it, I can just copy this, go to copy, then paste it below here. All the other units will be false, but the Unit 1 text box will be true. It will be displayed. The next thing here is to read on this. What is the name of this label? There is a label we put here. It is label 37. So I go back to Visual Basic. Whenever I click on Unit 1, label 37 should say Unit 1. So you can just put that code here. You can put the code here. I want to go to this point. So label 37 dot caption equals to, whenever you're typing text, you must enclose in double quotes. In double quotes, like this. So it will say Unit 1. Unit 1. You see, it will just display. Whenever I click on Unit 1, it will say Unit 1. So I save my Visual Basic and cross. So save this one, go home, view. So whenever I click on Unit 1, you see what happens? It says Unit 1 and then opens Unit 1. Now I can fill marks for Unit 1. So I will do the coding for all these units just by copy pasting. It will be very easy for me. So I go to Unit 2, we code for Unit 2. So Unit 2, I click on Unit 2, go to Event, then on click, select Event Procedure, hit the 3 dots. So what you need to do as a bright programmer, just copy this. Don't waste time. So I'll just copy this. Then here, I'll just comment that this is button for Unit 2. For Unit 2. This is for Unit 2, not Unit 12. Then I paste my code from Unit 1. Then change this one to Unit 2. Just change this one to Unit 2. Then Unit 1 should not be displayed. should be false, but unit 2 should be true. So I'll keep on doing that, changing the codes. So that means the next code will be unit 3 true or the others false, but label 37 should read unit 2. So I click on this one and cross, then save this one and then save. So whenever I click on unit 1, you see this is unit 1. Whenever I click unit 2, it switches. The code is switching. So now I'm filling for unit 2, and when I click unit 1, it should read unit 1. So I can still make this one centered. Format, this one should be centered and color red, and also should be around 16, a big size. Save, home, view. So whenever I click on unit 1, you see unit 1, unit 2. You see, I gave them different colors with a purpose, in that you can see now what is happening. The next thing is to make sure that whenever I click here, also the grade is displayed. So we go back and edit the code, view code. So here we have to put this. We have to copy this code for grading, and then make sure that grade for unit 1 is true. So I paste it down here, paste. Then this one should be true for this case, true. Again, go to the next one, paste it here. This is for unit 2, should be true, or the others should be false, like that. So when I save and cross this, then view, when I click on grade 1, you see now grade is appearing. Unit 2 grade will appear. But whenever I click on unit 3, then here should be grade for unit 3. So we continue coding. We go for grade 3, unit 3. Click on unit 3, go to event procedure. On click, hit the 3 dots. Then, just like we have done in the previous sessions, I'll just copy this. Or this should be copied to make your work easier. But always comment here. So this is button for unit 3. Don't forget that. Then paste. Then everything to do with 3 becomes true. So we are here. This becomes true, or the others becomes false. Here again, false. But for unit 3, everything for unit 3 is true, like that. So I save, I go again, go to unit 4, go to event procedure, on click, hit event procedure there, hit the 3 dots, paste your code here, but don't forget this for unit what? Unit 3. So this reads unit 3. Again, this reads unit 4. This is code for unit 4, like that. So everything to do with unit 4 becomes true, any other thing becomes false. So this is for the other one. This is true. Again, this is false. Unit 4 true. That is how you go about it. Again, on the same note, go to this one. We are coding for unit 5. Go to event, click the 3 dots. This is code for unit 5. So paste, change this one to unit 5. This is for unit 5. Everything to do with unit 5 becomes true. Any other thing becomes false. So this is true. Again, this is false. Don't confuse. This is true. Again, we go to the same point here. Go to unit 6. We are finishing. Go to event procedure. Hit the 3 dots. This is code for unit 6. Everything to do with unit 6 becomes true. This is unit 6. This is false. This is false. And also this one is false. That means it will not be displayed. Unit 6 true. This is true. Unit 6 here true. Then we go and code the last one, unit 7. So I go to event procedure, the 3 dots here. Then this is code for unit 7. Use unit 7. Then paste your stuff. Any other thing becomes false, but anything to do with unit 7 becomes true. So this is true. Again, this is true. Again, this is false here. This is false. So I am done with that simple coding on VBA. So when I save and view, now everything should work perfectly. When I click on Unit 7, you see I am in Unit 7. When I am in Unit 6, I am in Unit 5, I am in Unit 4, Unit 3, Unit 1, and then Unit 2. Then the next thing here is to make sure that the data that I fill here, that is the data set, should be in consistency. So I just go to this one here. I click on data. Sorry, first of all, I click here so that the form can appear. Make sure here data set is inconsistent here. Here, that is the record set type. Should read data set inconsistent, just like you can see from this point here. You see, data set should be inconsistent updates here. That's whatever I'm talking about. To make sure it is data set like that. You set it like that to make sure that this data is fed on the system. So this is a bit of whatever I wanted us to do in this session. So in our next session, we shall now connect this main form with the query so that whenever I feed data, the data is actually fed in the two tables concurrently without messing up. Still, we shall be doing Visual Basic for application. Remember to subscribe.